Today's news are: RM has a vision condition that affects his eyesight. Jimin made a few confessions about what it's like to work by himself without the other BTS members. BTS was mentioned in the United States Senate during the discussion of the recent Ticketmaster controversy. V revealed his nighttime routine and what he likes to wear while sleeping. The Blackpink members might change their label, and watch till the end to see this interaction with the female backup dancers. RM has yet to obtain his driver's license, and he recently revealed the reason why. Despite being the leader of the group, RM is the only member who does not have a driver's license, which means that the other members have to take on the responsibility of driving when they travel together. RM has previously mentioned that he prefers using a bicycle as his mode of transportation, and he even commutes to work by bicycle. He has expressed that he has a fear of driving, which has caused him to struggle with getting his driver's license. It seems that both RM and the members of BTS have hinted that it may be for the best if RM never obtains a driver's license. They even teased him for his lack of driving skills, but they agree that it may be safer for him not to drive due to his reputation for being the god of destruction. Suga has jokingly suggested that RM should avoid driving for the sake of the world. However, it should be noted that RM's clumsiness and tendency to break things might not be the sole reason for his reluctance to drive. RM recently shared the results of an eye examination, which shows that he needs glasses with a prescription of -7.75 for his right eye and -7.5 for his left eye. The examination revealed that he has both a high degree nearsightedness and astigmatism. Astigmatism is a condition that affects the way light enters the eye. According to the results of his eye examination, RM requires glasses to see clearly, as his vision is quite blurred without them. Additionally, it has been noted that his astigmatism can make it particularly challenging for him to drive at night, which could be another factor in his decision to not pursue getting a driver's license. Jimin recently received the honor of being named a global ambassador for the luxury fashion brand Dior. He also made his debut at Paris Fashion Week for the company. In addition, he collaborated with Dior for a photo shoot with W Korea magazine, which included a behind-the-scenes video interview. During the interview, he shared insights into the creative process of his upcoming solo album, his current musical preferences, and his recent viewing habits. While BTS fans have been eagerly following the activities of individual members, Jimin reportedly indicated that working on his solo album has caused him to feel more pressure than ever before. He also provided an update on what to expect from his debut album, suggesting that it would not be grand or huge. Instead, it will be a reflection of his experiences over the last 2 years, and he hopes that fans will think of it as something that he can look back on himself. Jimin has reportedly shared his observation on the differences between working on a solo album and working with his bandmates. One notable difference he has noticed is that while working with BTS, he is accustomed to discussing matters with his bandmates and making decisions together. However, while working alone on his album, he has realized that he has been taking more time to think through every aspect on his own, and he acknowledged that this has slowed down the creative process. Jimin has reportedly shared that working on his solo album for the first time has led him to question whether it will be ready for release, and this has caused him to make multiple changes and revisions. As a result, he has acknowledged that the album may take longer to release than fans have been expecting. He also mentioned that even though he's working on his solo music, he can always reach out to his fellow BTS members for help if he needs it. During a hearing on January 24th, the United States Senate Judiciary Committee discussed Ticketmaster, a ticket company that has been brought to attention due to issues with purchasing tickets for Taylor Swift's upcoming concert tour. The hearing highlighted the lack of competition in the ticketing industry and the significant influence that Ticketmaster has in the market. BTS was also mentioned during the hearing. During the hearing, a United States senator discussed how the lack of competition in the ticketing industry affects both fans and artists, mentioning BTS as an example. She also highlighted how the dominance of Ticketmaster in the market means the company does not face any pressure to continually innovate and improve. The senator mentioned how the high fees, site disruptions, and cancellations experienced by customers are the consequences of lack of competition in the market. She went on to say that when there is no competition to incentivize better services and fair prices, it affects everyone. V shared with fans his nighttime routine. He stated that he consistently follows a set of actions before going to bed, which includes brushing his teeth and drinking a cold glass of water. Additionally, he uses aroma oil under his nose before snuggling up with his pillow for the night. He also mentioned that it can take him several hours to fall asleep, but he doesn't think much about it. Instead, he tends to just let his mind wander. V shared that he prefers sleeping with minimal clothing and mentioned that sleeping topless with just pajama bottoms helps him fall asleep. He also enjoys using scents such as aroma oil to aid in sleeping, but he is uncertain if it is effective. He also revealed that he often turns his late-night snacks into full meals and enjoys ordering Korean fast foods such as fried chicken and raw fish. V shared that he listens to classical music before bed, prefers cozy and warm blankets with plain and neat designs, does not turn on his nightstand before bed, prefers a pillow that is in between high and low, likes to do basic stretching as a workout before bed, reads slow-touching novels as a bedtime book, finds comfort in playing games before bed, does not have a must-have winter item, and prefers the sound of crickets before sleeping. The future of Blackpink's contract with YG Entertainment has been a topic of speculation as the group's exclusive agreement with the label is set to expire in August. While some analysts have predicted that Blackpink will renew their contract with YG, recent reports suggest that the decision may not be as clear-cut. According to media report, members of the group have received offers from other labels that include much higher guarantees. An insider reportedly stated that Lisa has been offered 100 billion Korean won to switch labels, an amount that YG Entertainment may not be able to match. It has been suggested that the decision of Blackpink's member on whether to renew their contract with YG Entertainment may not be based solely on financial considerations or such as the use of the group name Blackpink. However, industry insiders believe that YG Entertainment will need to offer at least 20 billion Korean won per member to secure the renewal. Some have speculated that YG Entertainment's launch of the new group Baby Monster may be an attempt to mitigate the potential loss of Blackpink. The group's current world tour is set to conclude in June, just 2 months before the end of their contract with YG Entertainment, which may be causing some uncertainty for the label. According to a netizen, it has been suggested that the amount of money being offered to Lisa to switch labels is more than the entire company-wide profit for YG Entertainment in 2022. This will require the company to have a significant amount of cash, have an accounting department that will approve the expenditure, and feel confident that Lisa's activities will generate enough revenue to recoup the cost and pay her a reasonable percentage. However, some have stated that the figure quoted is highly unlikely and that no high-profile idol will accept a contract offering a small percentage. One internet user suggested that the Blackpink members will be better off not renewing their contract with YG Entertainment as the company is known for making artists famous, but not necessarily better artists. They also suggested that the negative reputation of the company is the company's fault and that many men have left the company, implying that the same should be true for the female members of Blackpink. Another internet user stated that the amount of money being offered to switch labels, 100 billion Korean won, is equivalent to over 81 million US dollars, and that it is unrealistic for an agency to pay that much for one member or anyone. They also suggested that whether or not Blackpink renews their contract with YG Entertainment is uncertain, but if they do, it will likely be for a shorter period. They also mentioned that Jisoo, one of the members, is 28 and may move to acting full-time in the near future.